Bro, he would say yes to you. You ask him.
No, I always ask him. You ask him.
Bro, you know what they say about the younger siblings? You have a higher chance of him saying yes.
I always ask him.
All right, let's just go. You do it.
Oh my God, bro. Fine.
No, you ask him.
You think we get $40, me and Damien, by chance?
$40 for what?
Trying to get some gas.
Gas or gas?
Gas.
You guys don't need my money.
Yes, we do.
Come on, man. Look how good you guys did last month.
What do you mean? You talking about the trial rules method?
Yeah, man. I mean, come on. You're gonna ask me for money? You guys make money all the time.
Snicky is billions of views in the last year.
Yeah, but how'd you do it?
I can show you how I did it.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. How you doing?
All right, so this is a new thing for me, the YouTube, but we've grown our brand over 7 million followers in the last 4 to 5 years, and I kind of want to just hop on here and start dropping some sauce on how I did it, because I have so many followers and I get questions about it all the time that if I could just help even a few people, it's completely worth it to me. So today we're going to be talking about trial reels and how I use trial reels to grow my brand over 1.5 million followers in the last year alone. This new feature Instagram dropped is absolutely broken. And the reason it's broken is because if you don't know what a trial reel is, it's a type of reel that you can post to only non-followers. So essentially, when I heard this information, I started just taking all of my old reels and just dumping them on trials, because if it was already a viral video, I might as well just put it out on trials and it reach a whole new audience. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use it. All right, so step one, what you want to do, and what I did was I went and I scraped all of my viral videos. Our biggest platform was TikTok, so I went through my entire TikTok. We have 4 pages, and I just found every single video that performed well. Then I went and I identified where that video was in CapCut, and I started labeling them. That was just for organization purposes, but that's how I did it. You don't have to do it the same way. But after that, all I would do is just change the visuals on the screen, because the reason you need to do this is, to date, you can't repost the same video twice on Instagram, or Instagram will flag it and prevent it from reaching a large audience. So what you need to do is you need to re-edit the visuals on the screen slightly so Instagram sees it as a brand new video. And all you need to do is, let's say you have a text hook on screen, you just need to change where that text hook actually is, and maybe change some of the other visuals in the beginning. If you have an overlay of some sort, add a different picture, and then you export it. Now, what you do from exporting it is you go into Instagram, you go as if you're going to post a normal reel, and you just toggle on the trials feature, and you caption it completely normal as you would caption any of your reels, and then you add a call to action, because what you want to do is convert those non-followers that you'll be getting from trial reels. Once again, like I said earlier, your videos will only be going to non-followers. You want to capture as many of those people as possible and convert them into followers. So adding a call to action like part 4 is on my page, or if you're a value-driven content creator, you can say something like, and if you liked our video about hooks, our video about trial reels is linked to this reel or somewhere on my page. This way, they kind of go onto your page, so you can create that doom scroll effect, and then after watching a few videos, the goal is to have them obviously follow you. So that was the method I do for call to actions. And now you may be asking, Damien, how many times should I be posting trial reels a day? Instagram does not want you to put out more than 5. I don't know why they chose that number, but they did. So you're going to want to cap yourself out at 5, but I would definitely be maxing it out every single day, because that is what gave us crazy exponential growth, and it would perform well for really anybody's page. We've tried this with several different influencers or content creators per se, and it has performed well with every single one of them. This strategy will work for 100% of the people that use it, as long as you're changing the visuals on screen. So that's the trial reels method, but that's only the half of it. The other half of it is actually knowing when to public your trial reel, because when you post that said trial, it comes up with your drafts when you scroll over to reels. So what happens is like I said earlier, these do not pop up on your page. Trial reels come up in a whole separate tab, and you track them on a completely different page. So nobody that follows you can actually see these go up. So even if you're posting 5 a day, people aren't going to see them. So you need to go into your trial reels tab and check on how your videos are performing day in and day out. And what you do is you just track how many views it's growing per day or per hour. And then once that view count, so let's just say I have a video and it's growing 10K views a day or 100K views a day. Once that view count starts dropping by 25 to 50% per day, you're going to want to public your video. 74% of the time that I do this, the video ends up doubling in views. So for example, I had a video reach 10 million views as a trial, and I published it right when it started to drop off. It was growing, I would say, at a rate of 1 million views a day. Once I saw it drop off to maybe 500,000 views a day, 500 to 750,000 views a day, I published it and it ended up reaching 26 million views. So it more than 1.5x. So if you apply the same method of know when to publish it to where you create this machine where you're putting out all these trial reels per day, let's say you're doing 5 per day, and then you get to a point where you're publishing 1 or 2 of the best performing ones per day, it creates this engine that's constantly compounding to where you are just going to have this insane machine of content that's constantly coming out, especially if you pair it with creating new content, which is why I did so well, is because I had all of, stories going out, new reels, trial reels. I was publishing old trial reels. So it just created this really well-oiled engine that ended up causing us to grow somewhere between, at our height, like 7,000 to 10,000 followers on our best days. That's how we use trial reels. This method works to date, and we are still using this method, and it is absolutely insane, and everybody has some success with it. So if you're not using this method, all of your competitors are going to get ahead because your competitors are probably using this method. And if you search up trial reels on Instagram search bar, my videos come up, and now people are starting to realize how powerful this tool actually is and starting to implement it into their routine pretty daily. Like I said earlier, this method is going to work best for creators who already have a bunch of viral videos. But if you're wondering how to get to that point, I actually created a free community that's linked at the top of the description called the Digital Accelerator. All you got to do is hit the link at the top of the description to get access to all of the daily sauce my brother and I will be dropping on how to build a quality personal brand in 2026. I hope to see you inside. All right, now I got to go tell my dad I'm done.